One of the saddest things about the way this film ended up doing things, as opposed to like any of the other ones, is that they decided to cut out all of the important scenes.
Yes.
But they also kind of made this one go on a slow burn, from what I remember.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow burn compared to the others.
We will find that out as we go along. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehvies.
I see that Cheadle, Potter, Ned, and Jonah are present.
Yes.
Though I'm surprised that Vemon still hasn't become one of your recurring edits.
I did not have... Well, I would have put him over Dobby. I did not think of that, nor have the time. I was attempting to be quick. Because I've been pressed for time today.
And I apologize if I've been contributing to that.
No problem. But
I see J. Jonah Jameson in the Spidey suit.
Yeah. So the thing is that by the time this film came out, I had read up to Goblet of Fire in terms of the books, because I was doing like a bit of a reading binge before Deathly Hallows.
Yes.
I was at the behest of my junior year English teacher, who used to be one of my neighbors. And when I got to this movie with my sisters, we went to a midnight premiere for this. Like, that was kind of how big a deal this was to us as a whole. It was that important. And I feel like even though I know you don't like the second part of this, I feel like both parts of it's just come together in a very, very neat and cohesive narrative. But at the same time, I understand the grievances you have.
Yes, I'm going to be giving this film quite a bit of grief, or these films, quite a bit of grief as we go on. Some of that grief may have worked its way into the subtitles.
I'm sure. Like every other film in this franchise. So two very important scenes ended up on the cutting room floor.
Yes, which we'll get into shortly.
When I finally got to reading Deathly Hallows, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
What is two parts?
And keep in mind, neither of the deleted scenes shown at the beginning of this movie will excuse the Dursleys' behavior. It's just the fact that it at least gives us a bit more insight into them.
Yes.
And
so I will say,
and I felt that
Petunia,
Mrs. Dursley, Dursley was his actress, definitely portrayed that very well.
Yes. So, before we get in, I want to give the people at Warner Brothers who are about to get bought, and whose stock that I own has been offered to be bought from me by Paramount. This is public knowledge, by the way, if anybody wants to try and give me shit about that. Fuck you for what you did to the opening of this film. Not just because of all of the things that we've said and all my personal grievances as an enormous fan of this franchise. No. This was a nightmare to edit. This film is fucking bonkers in terms of what was shot, what wasn't shot, what was scripted, how things were scripted, what made its way into the final edit. Oh my god. We'll get into that. This is potentially, like, putting aside the fact that I absolutely goddamn hate Prisoner of Azkaban and Order of the Phoenix for what they did to the books, and Goblet of Fire, and you know what? I'm gonna be less specific than that. This is just bullshit, and you'll see why. So, starting now in 3, 2, 1. By the way, deleted scenes. Not actually in 5.1 like the others. There was no final mix, on the deleted scenes for this, so the music is going to come and go. I have done my best to fix that. but I am one man, and I can only do
love
so
how
much.
eerie this opening is.
This is a
look
neat
at how
opening.
much the logo is
eroded. Yeah, actual
eroded,
depiction of how Warner Brothers is these days.
Yeah, it was
Our
during
cable
this.
is out, and the Packers are in 5.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw this movie in theaters. It was such a slow burn as a kid that I fell asleep during
yeah,
during a
as
good chunk of it.
Scrimgeour, as played by Bill Nye, not Bill Nye the Science Guy.
No, that's a different one.
Where are the tentacles on his face?
Hi, kids. Here's a message from your Uncle Bill. Don't buy drugs. Become a pop star and they give you them for free. Because I mostly remember him from Love Actually.
Yes, so this film is practically Batman v Superman levels of horrible editing. In fact, I think it's worse in some ways, because
at the very least, Zack Snyder got to release the version with more of his footage intact.
Now there is a
got fucked up there.
Worse.
Yeah, so they created a montage out of things that happen. There's a sequence missing from the start of this that would have helped to inform us.
There we go.
This bit got cut.
Yep.
Damn.
Fun fact, there is a finished version of this scene included on the one that's available on Peacock. Not the one that's available on Blu-ray, not the one that's available on 4K, and not the one that's on HBO Max.
That's
gotta watch that shit on Peacock.
And nobody has ripped it from Peacock. Quite a heavy bit of pathos here.
Peacock, the place that also comes with wonderful Christmas time classics as The Grinch Who Stole Bitches.
Yes. Now, by the way, this all the deleted scenes fade up from black and fade out to black. So you'll notice that I have created some dissolves.
You got hit with that PowerPoint slide editing.
And you know what the worst part of the deleted scenes is? They're not even in fucking order.
Damn.
The scene that follows this one of Ron talking to his dad,
and Hermione effectively erased her. Pretty sure that's not how memories work. Oh, we gotta watch Doug Walker's bum review of this movie afterward.
Is that the one where he did it at the convention?
Yes.
Yeah, so this scene right here is the first deleted scene on the disc.
Oh boy.
Seriously?
Yes. And instead of including these deleted scenes on the Blu-ray, they had a thing called Maximum Movie Mode, where Jason Isaacs and the producers of the film stop the movie every now and again to talk about the scenes, rather than having, I don't know, commentary tracks. That takes up about 25 gigabytes of a 50 gigabyte disc.
God.
You could have deleted that. Oh, yep, here we go.
Oh, there's a green screen.
Like I said, I did my best. I am but one man. I can't fix this. Not in an afternoon, at least.
I like how Dudley's asking, why isn't he coming with us? Isn't he family?
Yeah.
I hate that they cut this scene when I read the book. This is just...
It shows how much Dudley's grown, especially considering like what Harry wound up doing for him. And it's like he saved his cousin's stupid life. Uncolor corrected footage, not even technically in HD. I think this might have capped out at 720p for some scenes, which is, gotta say, not impressive. They had full HD for the last two movies.
and it goes to show that Dudley was merely a product of his environment. That he's not inherently a bad person. It's just
like the expression on his face, him looking down, and is like the fact that Harry's actually shaking his hand, not just half-heartedly doing it.
Yeah.
You can hear in Harry's voice. It's like there's no sarcasm in there.
Yeah, he actually cares.
Yeah, that whole sequence was chopped to fuck, as you can probably tell. So that they could have this interesting and
the funny thing
opening.
is, Alex, so in the bum review, there's like a part where people who know Hermione's parents ask her, like, hey, how's Hermione doing? Then they're like, we don't know.
Who's Hermione?
There's the title card.
Wait a minute. Hermione?
Well, yes, she has quite a nice one. No, not that. That's not what we're talking about. Movie does depict some things
Sadly,
that
I don't
didn't
really,
happen in the book, but it also...
Sadly, I don't really have a lot of the riff tracks for this part are memorized, so yeah, it's... The only one I had memorized was Our Cable Is Out and the Packers Are On 5. Mostly due to the fact that that was one of the things that stuck out to me, just due to Bill Nye's eyes just being the sole focus of that first shot.
Now, I will say,
well, this is certainly an awkward dinner party.
Currently having PTSD flashbacks. Do I have to?
Clearly, he has to.
Oh.
Who are you?
He's a character we should have been introduced to before, but weren't.
Of course.
That line was in every trailer for a year leading up to this film.
Yep, there's our ministry guy.
Now, I remember somebody on Twitter was saying, thing is, like, even though Alan Rickman was probably about 15 years older than the role called for, or he nailed it, I think that the way the age rests on his face conveys the emotion of a younger man who's been through essentially hell. Like, the kind of crap that this man went through in his childhood, in his adult life, the guilt he's felt for the last 17 years. Yeah, I can believe that this is a 30-something, 40-something-year-old man who's, haggard by the age.
I believe that's Ollivander. They've still got after.
Yes.
Ollivander must have been listening to some of the worst music imaginable by the 90s.
Baby, baby, baby. Oh, said baby, baby. No!
Oh,
that
God.
would be something Voldemort would induce. And that's why they kidnapped Ollivander in the first place, because they needed intel on how the wands work.
Why don't you just take one of the wands from Ollivander's shop, He's got about several thousand of
He wants
them.
to demonstrate a level of control and cruelty here.
I want to steal Lucius's surrogate penis.
I mean, after all of their dicks and or vaginas belong to him.
As the cursed child so elegantly explained.
Of course.
Oh god, never did.
Wasn't the
check out
clunkiest
Cursed
opening
Child.
to anything I've ever fucking read.
I swear, this is also one of those bad guys just being bad guys. I sort of think, because you know how I talked about this when we were watching Iron Man 1, and I bring up the fact that not a lot of bad guys these days ever try to make the actors feel uncomfortable around them.
I think Jared Leto might have kind of killed that for a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel like that might have been the case, but at the same time, it's like, okay, maybe not him.
Hey, Jared, I understand, you want to get into the role. Don't send your co-stars used condoms.
Let's not get too crazy. Like, maybe tone it down a few bits here and there, but not remove it entirely.
Now, I don't have an Academy Award, I have to say this, but I've never felt the need to get so into a role that I'm living in it 24/7. I just kind of don't do that.
One other the example I cited in Iron Man 1 was Jeff Bridges as Obadiah Stane. He did not hesitate to make anybody uncomfortable.
Yeah.
All when required.
Listen,
and Ralph Fiennes,
it's fine
also does
to
a
make
great job
to make somebody uncomfortable while you're on camera. Once you're off camera, everybody's friends. Okay.
Okay. So, at the very least, the mercy. Oh, hi, Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
So
at the start of the film,
that happened to that teacher
right before
there,
Harry was poking his head out of the curtains, there was supposed to be. Where did that mirror come from?
Yeah, where did it come from? And where did it go? Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Yeah,
there was supposed to be a. Yeah, they've changed the color correction on this scene, I think, because this scene is placed earlier in the script as the Dursleys are leaving, and I think they day for nighted it.
Right. Now the thing with that death scene we saw earlier, at the very least, you could say that she didn't die
by being eaten by the snake.
Yeah, by being suffocated by hot snake lady.
Listen, and I know some people who are into that.
Yeah, but not in her snake form.
True. By the way, no offense to the actress who plays Nagini in her human form, but she is not nearly thick enough to be that snake.
What, you needed her to have thicker cheeks?
She needs to be like Pixar mom level.
Hey! My buddies! And Hagrid! And the
I always wonder why, I think it's this movie and then the last one, why Nagini always goes up Voldemort's butt whenever he has to go hide.
Well, it goes up his robe. We don't see...
It goes up his butt, basically. That's why we call him the butt snake.
Oh, hi, Bill Weasley.
It's like, what's the deal with that?
Hey, Fleur!
It's like, if it's just going into his robe...
Oh, yeah, we gotta remember that at our Weasley buddy here ended up being turned into a werewolf. Hi, Tonks. And hi, Lupin.
Tonks and Lupin's relationship was developed off-screen. By the way, there's a character between
I
Lupin
feel like this is the
and,
first time Harry has met
Kingsley.
the actual Mad-Eye Moody.
He met him in Order of the Phoenix.
No, I'm talking in the films.
Order of the Phoenix.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Am I
Order of
mad?
the Phoenix. And the real Alistair was at the end of Goblet of Fire.
Yes.
Right. I keep forgetting. It's hard for me to really remember what they kept and what they cut out. My previous appearances were cut.
He's the guy who fucked up while watching Harry in some of the previous movies. Most specifically, Order of the Phoenix. Mundungus took a shift there.
Fred. Or is that George?
Yes.
It's hard to tell between the two.
I know.
Yep. In fact, it's hard to tell between identical twins in general.
And they're played by actual twins.
If you look
Exactly.
closely, they do have slightly different features, just because that's, how people develop over the years. But,
That's one thing you'll be able to tell.
Daniel Radcliffe and drag.
Oh, it is.
See that? That's good. I'm the only one of me who actually speaks with Daniel Radcliffe's voice.
Hedwig was in his cage during this sequence in the book.
Her cage, but yes.
Right, her cage. I keep forgetting Hedwig's female.
One, two,
Sirius's motorcycle.
4.
Harry arrived here in Sirius's motorcycle, and he'll leave here in Sirius's motorcycle.
I love how this sequence was done. Like just obviously it's focused more on Harry, but we just see this sheer chaos.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we missed out on the reading of Sirius's will.
Look at my face, step in my soul, I begin to stupefy.
And this
Oh,
seems
there's
like
a
a
whole
fairly
lot of-
massive breach of the statute of secrecy. I don't know, I kind of feel like the Men in Black ought to be handling this.
This is an awesome sequence, though.
I know.
Speaking of Men in Black, that's straight out of Men in Black 1.
Oh, Hagrid's knocked out. Meanwhile, Oh!
Hedwig's
God
dead.
damn it! Hedwig has turned into Deadwig.
You killed a good owl, you bastards!
Oh, that death still hurts.
I remember I saw
Birds
somebody
blood.
tape over
What does
that
this do with the
passage in the
editing
book
of this
that
bit?
Hedwig flew away, hey, happily ever after. Enervate.
Coming for your booty.
Enervate. Now, in the
He fly
book,
now? He flies now.
in
Oh,
the
it can always
book,
fly.
this was not how
Oh,
they
that's a really
found out
cool
this was the
fact.
real Harry Potter. In the book, it was when Harry started casting Expelliarmus. Because that's Harry's signature spell, and it's his signature spell for a damn good reason. Like, it's
Kinda
one
like
of the most
how-
powerful dueling spells in the entire, well, spell book.
What, being able to just disarm?
Yes. Because unless
Yes.
you're Dumbledore, or Harry, in certain points of this series, and Voldemort
You need
occasionally,
a wand, basically.
if you don't have a wand, you're screwed.
So just be a sorcerer that can cast magic with your hands from any
Yeah.
other verse. Be Luke Skywalker.
Hmm.
Oh, boy.
Oh dear. I believe that's
And then we
George.
eventually get a wonderful time. And eventually we get a wonderful time to have a wedding.
That is why he was one of the best defense against the dark arts teachers they ever had.
Yeah.
Because he actually knows how to do his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it's just. Ugh. Oh, Tonks. I feel like what happened and with her and Remus was kind of worse in the film. It's kind of sadder and more tragic in the film than it was in the book, since the two of them would, well, you'll see.
Mm.
Damn it, George!
God fucking damn it, George.
Why?
Someone's gonna You gotta make a joke.
Oh, that sucks. It was spoken in passing in the book as well. It wasn't really shown to
Yes, it
us.
was. That doesn't change the fact that if I was running the show, I would have shown it.
Maybe shown like a flashback. Like at best, like cutting back to the part, and then we see his death on screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just being fair on the film in question, and since at the very least, in both the book and the film, it kind of happened the same way. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm surprised Sir Anthony Hopkins was never in these films.
Apparently he was looking at retiring around this time, and then they asked him to be Odin in Thor.
And then he felt like that was a waste of time just standing around in fancy armor on a mere green screen. And I'm like,
He did keep acting afterwards, though, so that's neat.
yeah. I appreciate the level of gravitas he had for the Thor movies when he was in them.
Mm.
Like, that man took his role very seriously.
I mean, I kind
Literally.
of can't help but feel like that's what happened.
And we already know the burrow isn't safe in the films. Why are we still here?
Just to suffer.
Fucking leave!
A wonderful time to do a wedding.
I mean, he's currently not really gaining a whole lot of strength now.
How many Horcruxes are we down by? 2 of them, I think?
Literally 2. We've only
So that's
found and
like-
destroyed 2.
So running the math, that's like
We got
75%
5
of his
left.
health. 75% health, since you're basically, that each time you do it, you're cutting your soul in half.
Yep.
So he's not really getting much strength. It's just more like you just chipping the last bit down.
Yep. I think the fact that after Voldemort had killed someone near Nagini, that is what he ended up that him turning her into a Horcrux might have been what permanently transfixed her to being a snake.
Yeah. Of course, that
'Cause that's
also
the
means that he loses his sex toy, unless, of course, he's particularly adventurous.
Hence why she's still the butt snake.
You know, I believe Bill also works at Gringotts.
Yes, he's a curse breaker.
Which,
so
by the
fun-
way, him being at Gringotts is kind of a plot point in the Harry Potter ride in Universal Studios Florida,
Yes.
because he's
By
the
the
one
way-
that gives the tour.
By the way, fun fact,
Mm.
odd fact, but a fun one. The only piece of straight fan art I've been able to find of Elphaba from Wicked is her,
Who?
the green chick from
The
Wicked.
Wicked Witch.
The Wicked Witch,
Yes.
yes.
The Wicked Bitch of the West.
The only straight fan art of her is her doing it with Bill Weasley.
What the hell, man?
I don't know why that
Oh.
is.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That's
mate,
gotta be
you
some
mind not
kinky
kissing
shit.
my sister at the breakfast table? Fucking hell, George. You're gonna get infected doing that. It needs to heal.
again, like I said, because of the Half-Blood Prince creating that plot hole in in the film. Oh, it's like, why are we having this wedding go on at the Weasley's place when we already know the burrow is not safe? The Death Eaters showed up, they found the location, and they will search it. Hey, Scrimjow.
Now we are going to get the reading of Dumbledore's will.
Because, you know, that was a plot point we couldn't remove. I love the fact that Brian is just one of the various parts of his name.
Albus, okay. Percival, okay. Wulfric, okay. Brian, Dumbledore.
I feel like it's one of those, the last one isn't like the others. Yes.
Because you would chill like that with him.
I know.
An actual book that you can actually buy.
Yeah.
That I actually own.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a neat little read. Doesn't look like this. Not nearly as thick. We grew up with muggles
both
wrong.
Harry and Hermione are like, the fuck are you on about?
Harry Plopper. You shall have the sorcerer's balls.
Whosoever holds this sword, if he be worthy, shall cut the bitch up.
I wonder if this point will come into play later.
Yeah, I feel at the very least they bring up this important plot point here, because then it'll actually show up later and it makes sense. Sadly, Neville Longbottom doesn't get to be too much of a fucking legend in the second movie.
Yeah. Now,
But just enough.
While this film pays a hell of a lot more respect to the source material than, say, the last 3 films we watched,
this one still has a lot of crap.
We're operating at 2.5 pages per minute of film, as opposed to 4.5 to 5, depending on
Look at them.
Hey, Luna.
What's going on.
And I saw the lizard there too.
Mr. Autism.
Complete lack of mention of how Mundungus Fletcher kind of got Mad-Eye killed. Just to mention that Mad Eye died. Yes, that's something that we could have established in a previous film, but didn't. Your necklace is changing place between shots. I hope you realize that. Now, there was that incident with the goat. Yes, you did know that he had a brother, but that scene was, say it with me now, cut out of the previous films.
Back shot.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't take those classes.
Reader's gear.
Kind of puts in a bit of doubt into Harry's mind. I mean, after all, Dumbledore was this really wise figure. Yeah. Yep, and already Scrimgeour is dead.
Hey! Hey,
He
guys!
got off screen.
Hey, guys! That's not how the fucking Patronus works!
Was that a Patronus?
Yes! I forgive you for not understanding that, because it sure don't fucking look like one.
Oh, God!
Kinda surprised you guys didn't splint yourselves getting there.
I really like the decision that they do here of trying to make it, of making everything look, going through all these non-magical areas over the course of the film.
Well, this is as far away from, you know, where the Death Eaters would directly look as you could possibly think.
Yeah. Boy, howdy, is it... Does she have a very convenient sack?
Oh no, she's pulling that out of Harry's sack. The only person who's supposed to be pulling things out of Harry's sack is Jenny.
You mind putting this hair out of my sack?
Did they literally just strip down to the naked on a public street corner? I'm pretty sure that's how porn starts.
Oh yes, this is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Balls.
No. The porno parody is called The Sorcerer's Stoned.
No, it's also Harry and...
The Sorcerer's Stoned also features all of the cast members high as a kite.
Harry Pingus and the Dongli Mingus.
See, that's the porn parody that takes place directly after part 2 of Deathly Hallows, where everybody at the end has a massive orgy.
See, this is one thing where it's like everything just
Actual
ends up becoming
footage
like
of your average
Where's
minimum
like
wage worker. By the way,
Yeah.
I hope you guys know
The average-
those earbuds were not invented back in 1998.
everything ends up becoming like a.
You might want to clear out, lady.
I don't think she heard you. I think she just left on, That is a flat screen LCD TV.
In the 90s.
In the late 90s. That is not...
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Well, we're gonna see the London Eye soon.
Lovely.
London Eye, that's the
big old
that's the
Ferris wheel.
wheel. The city Ferris wheel.
Alright, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, most do that.
Okay, yeah, that's essentially the same as killing them. Please don't touch my open wounds on my face. It kind of fucks up my concentration. Take their wands. Take their wands. Oh, would you look at that? She has to do it one at a time this time. Huh.
Well, that's poor writing on that part.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like she
Yeah,
should have
poor
had to do
power
it one at a
speed.
time earlier. Oh yeah, this sequence doesn't have a payoff in the theatrical cut.
Oh.
Is a bad idea.
Ron's wearing his nightshirt over top of Sandman's shirt from Spider-Man 3. I'm not even kidding, he is wearing a green and black striped t-shirt underneath the same shirt he always wore to bed in the last several films.
You know, every time I think about how somewhat shocking Dumbledore's death was in the books and the films, I'm also somewhat it also kind of reminds me of hello. It also kind of reminds me of the level of we're fucked levels of impact that
Excuse me?
Yamamoto's death had in Bleach.
Or like Master Roshi's death in Dragon Ball, except not,
Yeah, except he
You know.
got better. Yama did not. Like, Alex, you want to know what happened?
I got
You want to know what happened to Yama's corpse after Yuhabaha had split him in two?
Did it explode?
He obliterated it.
Mm.
The only thing that was left of him was his broken sword. I swear! Shall I choke you hard? Oh, wait, never mind. I should avoid the choking. Why? What's wrong? I know I said that everyone's penis and or vagina belong to me in the Death Eater household, but I don't think I want yours.
It doesn't matter that Bellatrix Black married a Lestrange. For they are Lestrange people, ho ho ho.
What the fuck is that?
I am French
Why were you
Lord
doing a French
Voldemort.
accent?
Oh,
Look at you, Harry Potter. I am here to fuck up your shit.
Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
this is cute.
I do not say blah, blah, blah.
What are you, Adam Sandler?
Yes.
You know, the funny thing is that Hotel Transylvania gets a bad rep.
I don't know.
Like, those films are directed by the legend Genndy Tartakovsky himself.
Yes.
And he knows how to animate the fast-paced comedy in that film.
Yes.
Like, he knows what he's doing. And hey, Adam Sandler had a good time doing those movies. Although I have to ponder if Man Who Can't Act Rob Schneider was in those. God,
Rob Schneider is actually surprisingly quite good as an actor. He's also quite funny as a comedian. It's just a shame that he doesn't do any of that in most of the films he's in.
Yeah, I don't believe
go look
you
up the show Rob. Rob was very funny. Unfortunately, it also wasn't very long.
Look at.
Ron was about to whack him just for that remark.
Now, in the book, Take a Shot, Creature was indirectly responsible for Sirius's death, and therefore this scene was a lot more sinister, and Harry was a lot... Harry's aggression here made a lot more sense.
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, all I could think about whenever I see this part of the movie from the trailer was when Tobuscus was like, "Hey, so he raised hand, that train is screwed, slowly look left." Shut up.
Yeah.
Neville, you don't get to be a legend yet. Oh,
the blocking,
God, that statue.
Yeah. The blocking, all the lines. There were a couple of lines that were cut out of earlier scenes.
You Dolores Umbridge.
Oh,
keep
hey,
in mind,
Satan's back.
Yeah. Keep in mind that guy.
Worse than Satan.
I believe
That's
she is.
Satan.
I believe the female demon, and would be known as Lilith.
Yes. Also, keep in mind that guy behind Umbridge dressed like the Question.
Oh, she's absolutely giddy.
I'm drop
See,
kicked her.
Alex. See, Alex, the Question would actually have a form of brain cell here.
Oh, you know, this is Mundungus Fletcher.
Meanwhile,
in the script, the house still had things in it.
Which is why this deleted scene is here.
In the book, they'd already gone to Australia, which is part of the reason why they're not there here.
Oh, I kind of like that Hermione is teaching Ron piano. Oh, and he's actually, learning it.
Kind of reminds me
cute.
of, like, Resident Evil 1 with Chris and Rebecca.
Alex.
What?
Alex. Go! 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 Go!
Go!
You remember me doing that to you?
Yes.
God, we might have to consider redoing our Resident Evil 5 one of these days.
Oh, hi, Dobby. I'm happy to see
Hey,
you
we
again.
haven't seen you since movie 2.
Why have all of your
Dobby
scenes
is
been
back
cut?
after a long hiatus.
And Hermione and Ron are acting like they've known him. Dobby and Creature actually played more of a prominent role on the previous book. Again, you two have never met in these movies.
Potentially the least coherent series of films in the history of
Dobby
movies.
doesn't remember, but it might have been off screen.
Ugh.
And also,
And then
Dobby
Atlas
has a
Shrugged
new
happened.
CGI model.
She was awfully pink and looked like a fucking toad.
Ribbit.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Right, Ron, get the cross. It's time for an inquisition.
This would be a lot easier if you hadn't changed the voice thing in the second film.
All right. Why do I have to wear the micro mini skirt? It's not micro. At least we can see.
Because we
We
found
only
a
see
woman.
down
Unless
your
you
knees
want to
down.
have a penis for several hours.
I literally had a penis for a few hours.
Again. I might almost think you might like having a penis. If you want to keep being a man.
They're going down the
Is it
toilet.
a bad case of penis envy? Bad case of pingus envy? This isn't that website. Why couldn't you have... Yeah, look at that.
Keep walking, bitch. That's...
Now, I will say, in the book, this statue was perhaps a little more subtle in its description.
Yeah.
So how long is it supposed to last?
Yes. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say, man. Harry forgot how these elevators worked. Not yet.
No, this is you, Cattermole. Well, find him an umbrella.
Start raiding in his office in the first place. That's an important question. I'd like to know the
I'd have
answer
to know what division of magical industry he works in.
Oh, See,
dear.
in that instance, I'd just be pressing the elevator
Hello,
button
Satan.
over and
Oh dear,
over
it's a
again.
pink toad.
On.
Don't let her notice how hard my fists are clenched.
Help me!
All of my hate. All of my hate.
There is no help. Only
There is
Zool.
There's only the void.
Zool, motherfucker, Zool.
That looks an awful lot like Big Brother 1984.
Yes, the cinematic parallels here are uncanny.
That's a bit, Hey, maybe we should have established what the fuck these were before we started using them.
Yeah.
Because it's a Weasley... It's a Weasley trinket. Weasley gadget, but, you know, still.
Was it fart gas?
Oh.
Meanwhile,
Couldn't even fucking tell you. Don't remember.
What to do? What to do?
Now, if I were an irritating pink bitch, where would I hide a valuable piece of jewelry?
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
In the book, Mad Eye's Mad Eye was mounted on her door.
Because of course it. Didn't we see that on the door?
Did we? I might have spaced out for a second there. I've had a long day.
Might have spaced out.
Why is everything pink? Even the marker she uses to mark people's pictures out is pink.
Yeah.
I hate
Oh,
pink
smash.
now. And I wasn't particularly fond of it to begin with.
Umbridge is responsible for this nonsense, and I'm going to prove it.
Runcorn, you don't speak with that kind of accent.
Don't care.
The version of this scene that is available in the theatrical version is shot from a different angle. I suspect it may have either been a reshoot or an alternate take. Not a dramatic angle. Yeah, after this point, the only thing that was in the movie was the exchange between Harry and Ron. Completely cut out. This little exchange. Like father, like son. Oh dear. You appear to be speaking with Harry Potter's voice.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Oh God, this part. Every time I've gone back to this, I'm always reminded of the fact that Umbridge is such a cunt that the happy thoughts that produce and makes her Patronus function is the thought of killing and or torturing Muggle-born wizards.
Oh, would you look at that?
See?
An actual Patronus.
And she's keeping a whole horde of Dementors back.
With one fucking cat. This movie remembered that how a Patronus works for one sequence. Won't even say scene, because it's going to forget later.
Yep.
Now, this right here has got to be equivalent to the scene in Return of the Jedi where Luke Skywalker hauled an injured Darth Vader out of the throne room, in terms of how legendary the character becomes.
Killer!
Nice callback.
I would have said Avada Kedavra personally.
Yeah, but
I would have hit her with.
she deserves to suffer.
Harry Potter busted into the courtroom. stupefied the judge, and ran out. Look at that. Harry's dressed like the fucking Question here. And the movie forgets how to make a Patronus. In 3, 2, yep, that's not a stag. Disappointed!
No, Alex, you gotta say it like Kevin Sorbo did.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
Meeting Kevin Sorbo at Tampa Bay Comic-Con was one of my favorite things.
This is a...
I will always...
Why do you sound like a 17-year-old boy?
Oh. You're not my... This is not my husband. This is not my beautiful house.
And you are not my beautiful husband? Oh, there he is. And I don't think it's necessarily a mistake that Harry's dressed like the Question here, because Harry's entire thing throughout all of these movies has been essentially the question stick.
Yeah. There are papers everywhere.
Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba da bum ba da ba bum ba dum bum bum ba da ba da 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 da.
Oh, this is trippy.
Oh, hey, I see where Thor Ragnarok got the idea from.
Oh, God. What did I
think
have
it's
to drink last night?
I think it's a shame that Harry didn't do the tie and leather trench coat look longer in this film.
He wouldn't have been able to pull it off.
I know, it's... I fucking love the Question.
Alex,
And
you would
Rourke.
love
Question.
him even more or when and if we get to Justice League Unlimited.
Doesn't he have that really good episode where it's like Lex Luthor's trying to become president?
He has a lot of good episodes.
Question's a good character in Justice League Unlimited. I'll
Yeah,
say
Lex
that
is
much.
quote-unquote trying to
Jeffrey
become
Combs-
president.
And Jeffrey Combs is a really good choice.
Oh,
for
God,
him.
that's some really good makeup on there. Look at that. Jesus fucking Christ. I know it's like stuff like that usually doesn't get me, hey, but I've torn skin off my body before, or that's not a pleasant feeling.
Ugh.
Not as bad as that. But it fucking sucks. Yeah, so all they showed was the external shot of the tent and then a fade to black.
Of course.
that scene was cut out of a different film in the series. Oh, it's almost like this was an incredibly important sequence that got cut out of the fucking movie.
Yep. It's still alive?
Yes.
You know, when during the bum review of this, as Doug ended up comparing their quest to try to get rid of this thing to, well, the One Ring, just because of what it ends up doing to one of the party members.
Kinda.
Look, I wasn't given explicit instructions, okay?
Well, don't you remember how to do it last time?
We only just learned of these things literally the year he died, okay? What do you want from me?
Alright.
Damn it! Where did the scouter come from?
Where did the mirror come from, Steve?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's not Johnny Depp.
No.
It's not Johnny Depp.
Okay, I believe you. Yes, it is most definitely not a trap.
Alright, I'm gonna have to dip out for the night, y'all.
All right.
All right.
Take care, Tone.
Yeah.
Have a good
Hopefully
one.
I can be back around for the last movie.
All right.
That'll be after Christmas.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, there was a sequence where Hermione talked about how Victor Crumb told her about Grigorovich.
Harry, calm your tits.
Harry, I can see your scary Bilbo teeth.
Just imagine he's listening to 98.5 The Nick
Still better than listening to Magic 93.7.
with TJ and the Wombat.
Wombat! I love
so
that.
horny.
Mr.
What's the weather?
Honey.
What's the weather looking out there, Wombat? Wombat weather forecast.
Well, it's overcast and shut day for night today.
So I hope you brought a flashlight, because it's gonna be dark as shit.
Desaturated.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Magic is looking to find every mudblood in the country and kill them all. Yes, it looks like we have been hijacked by the Death Eaters. In other news,
Harry Potter broke into the Ministry of Magic and killed that pink bitch. He broke her over his knee, like Bane did Batman.
yeah, it was quite the sight. Everybody had popcorn for that one. Who are you? I have to imagine, and because of the barrier, or how much this guy was almost about to break character, or just be like, hey, so she's right in front of me. Am I supposed to notice her? No. Okay. Oh, blah 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 blah.
Cart. Or is that too muggle for you?
So,
excuse me.
It's funny how all three of our avatars have eyewear.
Yeah.
Although I think the only ones who actually use their eyewear are mine and Damon's characters.
Yep. Because, Wally wears that in the first 2 seasons. And maybe on occasion uses infrared. Oh, by the way, that thing you got there? Souvenir!
We gotta make a TJ and the Wombat version for this movie.
That would be great.
You know what's one of the only Cheech and Chong sketches I've ever heard on the radio?
Oh, they play those on the radio.
Yeah, they played the Christmas one.
Huh.
Yeah, Santa
there
Claus.
were a bunch of lines that took place here. There are no lines that take place here. The lines were wizards were here. Also, this sequence took place before that.
Yep.
Due to the fact that a bunch of these things have been reshuffled
Now
and
Harry's
editing.
got a hoodie.
Yeah, I have had to do some reshuffling of my own.
I'm slowly growing a bit of fuzz.
You will notice that Harry and Ron are wearing each other's clothing right now.
It's sad how the deleted scene actually it shows them still trying to destroy the Horcrux.
Yeah.
The fucking duck on dog.
Fuck, man.
It played in my head when I saw them just missing the rabbit. And then I realized
they're hunting rabbits.
I have the power to make this happen. By the way, there was an exchange
You know
where
what?
both of them were talking about it's
season.
I'm hungry. Let's go look for some food, essentially.
You know what? You should have thrown in there. You should have thrown in Elmer out at the beginning of the deleted scene going, "And be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits." Which,
You're
to be
right.
fair, since this is a Warner Brothers property, that does make sense.
Yeah, although it might soon be a Netflix/Paramount property. Yeah, we cut from one deleted scene straight to another. This deleted scene is not in the script, but it does take place in the same, like, sequence of scenes. And I wasn't sure which one. Highly responsible use of your father's expensive and hard-to-make electronics there, Ron. Just putting it right on the river. I may have overcrushed the blacks in the shadows on this scene. In my defense, I had no references to work with for this. The movie, this footage was quite heavily overexposed and way too bright for the time of year that this is supposed to be. Yeah, this and the previous scene are both tagged as scene 108.
You know, it's funny how you how with this editing magic you've actually made sense of Ron and Hermione's relationship.
Uh-huh. It's almost like cutting this scene out might have been a bad idea.
Yeah. Warner Brothers. Yeah, it's funny. This kind of also reminds me of '03 Titans, where Beast Boy and Terra were skipping rocks. Only Terra was the one
Yes.
teaching Gar to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Gar kind of sucked at it at first.
I kind of feel like this might be a really
sucked at it.
badly done green screen shot, but I don't have any proof of that.
I missed
Oh, hi, Aberforth.
And back to the montage of that loud screeching necklace.
Yeah.
You know, at some point I would think somebody would just tape that damn thing.
I'm gonna wrap you up with some foam, with some adhesive foam that I bought from Lowe's. And then, the second I kill your stupid fucking master, I'm going to take back all the money that I spent on this.
Phrasing. You want to know what the sad thing is, Alex?
Yeah?
Is Zanpakuto could easily do what any Basilisk Fang or the Sword of Gryffindor can do.
A trip into the sun could do that as well.
You want to know why Zanpakuto is able to do that?
Why?
What does Zanpakuto mean? It's a sword. It's a soul-cutting sword.
Ah, yeah.
Soul manipulation is literally the easiest thing that anybody could do in the Bleach verse. I'm pissed because J.K. Rowling's made you two who have more natural chemistry than and me and her, because we're supposed to be together. You're supposed to be with my fucking sister. In fact, you're supposed to be fucking my sister.
Ron's, currently channeling his inner Chris Redfield.
Literally.
I'm Batman.
Give them both credit. That acting was pretty good.
Yes.
Yes.
Shows how far they come.
Mm-hmm. Are you Team Weasley or are you
I
Team
mean,
Potter?
I mean, in various fan fiction, she stays here and comes a lot.
God damn it.
In fact, there's a rewrite
Literally.
of there's a rewrite of this book wherein Ron's abandonment of them leads to the, well,
Yeah, it's not like that. They're more like kind of sibling figures, not
Yeah.
romantic or anything.
yeah, there's a fairly famous rewrite of the last two Harry Potter books that this sequence leads into Harry and Hermione's first time together.
Hmm. I don't think they ever delved into apparate and disapparate
Not
in
really.
the movies. Because of
Not
course not.
really.
Because there was a whole thing in Half-Blood Prince where Harry and the group were learning how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And in case anyone's wondering, apparate and disapparate is essentially them, teleporting.
Yes.
Seriously,
I mean,
where did Hermione even get this friggin' tent?
this was one of the wedding tents, I believe.
See, that makes sense as an explanation.
That scene has been, say it with me now, cut from the movie.
Who could have seen that coming? Oh, wait, we're talking about a group that's known for making questionable executive decisions.
Frankly, I'm surprised that this didn't lead to them doing it.
Yeah. Ron is still channeling his inner... It's alright, Hermaphrodorf.
God fucking damn it, dude.
What? What did I do now?
It's just that as the punchline for that scene.
What I said?
Yeah.
He wishes to kiss is the is the is the snitch. He's right.
Another nice callback.
Well, you'll find out by near the end of the second part.
Oh yeah, we also skipped over the whole thing of of the fight that almost started at Bill and Fleur's wedding because of Luna's dad wearing that symbol, because that symbol was prominently used by Grindelwald during the last big wizarding war before Voldemort.
Hmm.
Yes.
Indeed.
He looks fine. This is like when Dumbledore said, Harry, you need a shave, and completely clean shaven. He needs more of a shave now than he did back then.
Yep. Yeah, Hermione, I get the whole pragmatism thing, but
That shot was green screen. I just
course it
realized that
was.
shot had to have been green screen, because I noticed the feathering around their outlines. Look, this shot's not, because you can tell by the natural blur. Now get ready for the biggest plot hole in the entire fucking franchise.
Which is
This.
Harry finding his parents' graves.
Specifically the date.
Oh yeah, that's right. God,
'Cause we can-
fucking damn it.
Because we can go back and forth about this stuff all we want. But there are plenty of problems with these movies.
Ooh, there's that symbol again.
There's a bigger problem, even in the books, too.
Yep, he found them.
Oh, would you look at that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at those dates.
I think we'll
Those
get a better.
dates. 1980s.
Yep.
That ain't fucking possible.
How do you figure?
Because this is supposedly taking... Okay, so Philosopher's Stone supposedly takes place this in 1991. And, 1992 is Chamber of Secrets. The PlayStation is name checked. There's various modern clothings and conveniences, both in this film
Okay, you've
and
proven
the
your
others.
point. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware. I get that. Like,
It's
by
inconsequential.
Yeah, because the fact that Deathly Hallows was out in book form, or general consumption by the time.
Could have fixed this. They've changed so much. Why did they change that one little thing? You had to make a real prop and put that wrong date on it.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at the raw version of this footage, because a bunch of the Godric Hollow shots, like about half of them, look like they were shot on the actual set, and the other half look like they were shot on a green screen and composited later.
Are we sure this old woman is who we think she is? Oh wait, no, she isn't. Hmm.
Hello, Rita.
Whom we haven't seen since Goblet of Fire.
Who was supposed to play a prominent supporting role in Order of the Phoenix, but say it with me now, whose scenes were
Cut out of the
cut from the movie.
I wonder why. I wonder why the lady is being very
cagey.
Yeah. It's almost like she's uber sus right now. We should toss her out the airlock.
Speaking in some kind of tongue that seems a bit odd, a bit hissy, even.
Yes. Oh dear. It's Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah. No, she is a metamorphomagus.
Hermione, I'm very much aware of the fact that I am currently being attacked by a giant man-eating snake.
I'm being attacked by a thick Asian snake lady right now.
Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. I mean, she literally is.
Good thing. Good thing that's an anaconda, and therefore not actually venomous.
And that anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
She wants some of them buns, hun.
I once ended up I once ended up reciting that. Once ended up reciting that line. I at work once just to kind of like diffuse some tension or whatever, or just saying anything random, and my coworkers got a kick out of it. Or no, wait, it wasn't that part. It was the I like big butts part.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other
You
brothers,
other brothers can't deny. When a girl
When a
walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Unlike me walking through my hometown, seeing as like, yeah, that's pretty much exactly the same as it's always been, except it's more dilapidated. Oh, that does kind of look like a young Johnny Depp. Also kind of looks like a young Mads Mikkelsen, which is funny. Oh, would you look at this? Huh, funny how funny.
Almost like you guys should have been stealing wands from the other wizards as you were going along.
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't come back to bite anybody when they make a really stupid decision in the next movie.
Hmm.
So what were you gonna say, Kevin?
You know, it kind of comes up later, or like, how is it that Harry's wand is able to combat Voldemort so easily, but then it just shatters from Hermione's
Because it was a spell that got screwed up, and oh my god, they
No,
forgot
I
about
got
her.
that part. Or it's just like it's a plot point. I mean, Alex.
Oh, they remembered how these stupid things work.
Alex, you should know by now there's no level of consistency.
Wildly inconsistent.
Little did anyone realize, if you squint hard enough, you could see a one unsnape of Severa.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, if that thing were to open its mouth, it would speak with the voice of Alan Rickman.
And Harry would immediately think that that's his mother. Mum, is that you? No. I mean, yes, it is your mother. It is I, Lilith Potter. Why do you sound like Snever? Shut up. Up, my son.
Because shut up.
Oh boy, that is quite the sheet of ice there that you got to get through.
Alright, so my first thought is going to be, I'm gonna go grab, like, a big hammer. And probably
Alex?
a fishing rod. No. No, you're a fucking moron. No. No, don't do it, Harry. This is really stupid. You're gonna get hypothermia and die.
Harry Potter and the early death. Here lies Harry Potter. How did he die? Hypothermia.
Harry
and Voldemort
Potter.
wasn't there to watch it.
Harry Potter and the not a dry seat in the house.
I don't think many ladies would be that turned on by the sight of Daniel Radcliffe in a pair of boxer shorts.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Alex, this isn't like Twilight where there's guaranteed not going to be a dry seat in the house just solely because of fucking why were you wearing the locket, you absolute fucktard?
Yeah. One, not getting in the
You
water.
know
Two,
that
not
thing's
bringing the
alive and
locket
doesn't
with me
want
if
you to go killing it.
If I do.
Like I said, the absolute fucktard decides to go find the thing to kill the Horcrux with the Horcrux. How, Harry, how in the world are you dumber or than quite a few people all in this franchise?
Barry Allen would have at least shattered all of the ice before he went in. Well, I can't tell if it has horns from a distance. Those are antlers.
I like how
I've been following you.
God.
Oh. Hope you guys are ready for a trip, because somebody opened up a door
my
to the
ears.
death dimension. Who?
Ron be like, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Excuse me. Hermione was supposed to have had those teeth shortened.
Damn it! A naked Hermione and Harry Potter making out.
Pour some sugar on me in the name of love.
Okay then. So
Oh, thank
that's 3
God
out of
that missed
7?
my head.
Okay, did you kill it? Also, tell me, what did the illusion show you of me? Apparently you had a 6-pack. and a huge dong.
Did it make that sound when it came out? I mean, it made that
Yes,
sound when it went into
apparently.
Hermione.
Yes, Harry, it was a very vivid image that I would like to very much forget about.
Oh, you're not going to forget about that anytime soon. Unzips
I
pants.
know. I know. It's going to take years of therapy. Yep, we killed the locket, and apparently Ron saw the two of us in the
Excuse
nude
me.
making out and potentially having sex.
I don't know what else I was supposed to do.
Well, I mean, he went to this rad place called Temple of Time, and he reached for the blade with both of his hands, and with all of his might, pulled it right out of that pedestal.
It counseled me
So
and
you hear voices
understood.
inside your head that counsel you and understand.
They talk to me.
Ronald Weasley. Ronald Weasley. Ronald Weasley.
Yeah, it's a shame they cut out her scooping the flame into a jar in the first film.
Nothing?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier, because we were talking about something else. Hermione messed up the pronunciation of muffliato, which is funny considering how she was such a stickler for pronunciation before.
Okay. So now we're about to see the old hippie wizard who lives in a shoe. And that's why you love him so much.
That's my secret, Harry.
So when they're having sex, she's just pissed off. She's like, "Oh, I hate you, but I love you, and I hate you, but I love you, but I hate you."
I hate that.
Just like
I
Helga
want
from Hey
you.
Arnold. In case you're wondering why I said that this guy was played by the Lizard, he is.
Yes.
Rhys Ifans,
Who
or
also
Ifans.
played a completely irrelevant role in Kraven the Hunter.
Of course. Why am I not surprised? Oh, and he was
You
also
probably-
in
You probably didn't notice
Venom
it was
in The
him.
Last Dance.
Oh no, it was Venom the Last Dance. I thought, for some reason, I thought he was one of the background characters in that.
No, he was the weirdo dad that wanted to go see the government facility.
Yeah, he was
with his
playing
kids.
what's Randy Quaid from Independence Day.
Hey. And to think this would literally be a year before, or this would almost be in a whole year before he got cast as what's his face, Kurt Connors in TASM. Because this was like, no wait, yeah, it was almost, or rather, it was over a year ago. This came out in 2010. What the fuck am I saying? 2011 was Deathly Hallows Part 2. And boy howdy, did that come out at a good time. Because I think its only competition by that point was Captain America, the First
Avenger, yes.
Because Thor came out a couple months before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I actually really like the way this story is presented.
Yeah, the animation in this sequence is neat.
And it makes sense for the children's book style.
This is not the art style that the actual book is portrayed in, though.
Shame.
This reminds me of The Nightmare Before Christmas a little bit.
Hey, what the fuck? You guys were supposed to fall in.
I beheld death, and upon him was a white steed. Wait, that's backwards. I beheld a pale horse, and his rider was death. Hey man, you be passing my test. Now I be giving you the boons. You take the wand.
You take the wand, but you do not take me scythe.
If you be wishing to seek the death, then you can take the stone.
I'm not sure what's stranger to imagine. This version of Death as voiced by Greg Eagles, or this version of Death as voiced by Malcolm McDowell a la Netflixvania.
Hey man,
I'm
giving you the
watching
old
you,
cloak.
man.
The
You were
only
supposed
true
to
cloak of
die.
invisibility.
Well, at least I get to punk these losers. Ah ha ha!
You be taking out that bomber clot who be bullying ya. You best be careful, man. Oh,
Ooh,
you
that's
wasn't
brutal
careful.
for a kid's book.
Hey man, she be a ghost from another plane. If you be wanting to commune with the dead, you might as well build a body like Dr. Frankenstein. Hey man, you did good. Now I'll be taking you to the Shinigami realm where you get to meet a Ryuk and that weird fucker who looks like a skeleton.
Why the Shinigami realm?
Gotta admit,
Because he
still a
because he
unique animation.
sprouted wings as he was flying away. It reminded me of Death Note. I don't know. I was making up that riff as I went along.
Really like
Except I didn't throw the book this time.
tasty
Hey,
apples.
mate, Ryuk, you be leaving the Death Note down in the Muggle realm, are ya?
Apples
Do you
are
be-
great.
Did you get that
I
one
still-
back
I'll
that you
always
left
still
with
remember
Donald
that
Trump?
one interaction between Ryuk and Aizen in
I heard he purchased it off of eBay.
So Alex, as I was saying, I ended up remembering this interaction between Aizen and Ryuk in Jump Force,
Uh-huh.
where it's like Aizen just didn't want the thing that was attracting trouble to him, so he just gave it to Light willingly. But then he was like, "I know you're there," or because Aizen's literally a Shinigami, and if Ryuk tried anything, his spiritual pressure would kill him.
Kevin, I have an idea for that Death Note abridged I've been considering but never actually worked on.
What?
GRT243 says, "Hey, hello. I presume that you are our latest follower on Twitch. Thank you. Be going to the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy and cutting out Grim from all the episodes and photoshopping him into the background. Hey man, and like Harry Potter
The Grim
2,
Adventures
that's
of
why
Billy and
we
Mandy
be,
is such a funny show.
that's why we be watching
is.
the movie.
Yes, a very memorable show.
Watching the
Santa Claus!
No,
watching to
I'm
have
not
Harry
Santa
bust
Claus,
up that
Billy.
bumperclot Voldemort.
Okay, so
Who
what
may
was
or may
that
not
idea
be a
you were
Frenchman.
mentioning?
Oh, I've
Okay,
just
so what was that?
my favorite is HP5. Movie 5. You and I are not going to get along. I hate that movie. It's my favorite book of
Okay.
all time, and that movie ruined it.
Okay,
So, do you remember that? Do you remember that idea I had of like Light Yagami's imaginary friend? Did I tell you about that?
yes, you did.
Yeah, I just just replace the girl Shinigami from later in the series with Grim.
Odd.
And me samane, I be Death. Me name Grim. Bring your notebook. What you write in there, and make sure you want to kill. Same as pointing a gun.
And if you don't use the notebook, I'll use me scythe.
You just write the name down of the man and or woman you want dead, and I use me scythe on him.
So wait, you're a Shinigami, but you call yourself a Grim Reaper.
Yeah,
Well, it means the same thing,
Grim
man.
Reaper.
Shinigami, Grim Reaper,
Grim
God of Death,
Reaper in
same
Japanese
meaning.
is Shinigami.
Different
eh?
word.
Stop
there goes
blowing
his
holes
home.
in my house. Which was not a public piece of knowledge in this movie. It was only revealed because we saw the Quibbler.
Oh,
Like
hello.
HP5 Order of the Phoenix. I
How you
love
guys-
Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix is my favorite book.
We just don't like the movie. Oh, we're having a Twilight-style chase sequence.
Oh, here's the poster.
Like I said, this feels like a Twilight-style chase scene.
Is this the same forest they shot the running scene in Logan in? Because it kind of looks like it.
Hey, they always have chase scenes in the woods.
Eh.
Oh dear.
The way these strings are going, it feels like the Mission Impossible theme is like teasing me. My favorite scene is Voldemort versus Dumbledore. That's a good duel. I will say I liked it better in the book, but in some ways it was still neat.
Oh god. We gotta hype up the ugly guys.
You don't look like either of those actors who have played your character in the future. I like the moment when Voldemort struggled to break free in the ball of water. That's alright.
Huh? Love how he composited both Vernon and Dudley. Why did you say that, Hermione?
Guy who's holding Harry kind of looks like what I imagine an Arrow version of Red Hood would look like. My favorite section of Order of the Phoenix is when the pink bitch gets her wand snapped by centaurs and she's abducted and beaten nearly to death. Dolores Umbridge is just awful.
Look into his eyes. What do you see?
Cult of personality.
That song comes out years after this scene takes place.
I thought that... Hang on. Cult of Personality by In Living Color. 1988 came out 10 years before this scene takes place.
Oh, never mind then. I'm being stupid then.
Yivka Foxic says the video download was canceled. Please try again. Error 1000. I don't know what to say. This is Amazon's problem, not mine. I've done everything I can think of to try and fix it. And the only thing I can do is downgrade the stream to 1080p, and I don't want to do that. Yes, this is Bellatrix Lestrange we're talking about. She is
This
definitely
is Bellatrix Lestrange,
mad.
not Bellatrix Lenormal.
It puts the boys in the cellar, or else it gets the snake again.
You know, the worst part is that this whole scene between Bellatrix and Hermione, a lot of what goes on with Emma Watson on this in the screen, and like her screams of terror and whatnot, that's genuine.
Mm.
Yep, there it is.
Yes, that might be what happens when you have a shard of broken glass in your sock.
Oh, Dobby.
We all like her, Dobby. Luna's a good character.
Yes. You get what you fucking deserve.
Who let the dogs out? I don't fucking know.
Who? Ugh. You want to know what Mike Nelson said about that goblin's expression towards Lestrange?
Yeah.
I forget his name, but he's like, does he have to choke a bitch? Hold on a sec. Hello? Yeah, it's me. Hey, so Voldemort, we got Harry right here in our manor. You mind coming down for a
You
visit?
know that. You know that
Oh,
thing
you're
that they always
busy?
say.
What are you busy doing?
You know that
Grave
thing that they
robbing?
always say about
Who are
how
you
you don't
robbing
simply
from?
walk into Mordor?
Oh,
Yeah, they walked right into
him.
Mordor.
I got you. Nice little technicality there.
Dobby hasn't been in service of this family since the second movie's end.
Oh dear. And last unfortunate death in this whole movie.
Yes, we're getting close to
People
the end
genuinely
of the
disliked
film.
Dobby in the book. Or not in the book, the movie. But it's like,
Not everybody.
nah.
Please stop laying with your legs like that. It's giving my knees pain. Oh yeah, in the book, he was dead from a knife to the back. In here, the reveal was switched.
Hermione's like, Harry,
Harry,
he's gone.
it's through his heart and spine. I don't think there's any helping him. Dobby, you never even got to show me your collection of socks.
God damn it, why does this one hurt so much? Like, this hurt after reading the books and then watching these. I'm like, God damn it, why? Yeah, I know. I know. Luna, you have a very strange way of comforting people, but thank you. Thank you for that. Gonna be a little bit difficult, Harry. We don't have. I don't know if we have any shovels.
There's got to be a Lowe's nearby. Harry, Lowe's is an American store.
This was about as. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the heartbreak I had to deal with when I had to bury any one of my cats alone.
Yeah.
She was dead, and right near one of our cars.
Mm-hmm.
She was mainly an outdoor cat and stuck to the garage. She was a sweetheart, but she only allowed herself to be attached to a handful of people. Me being one of them, just because I was a bit stubborn. We don't have a post-credit scene, but we do have a credit, and we do have a ending scene, and this is
Yes.
currently an ending.
Oh, would you look at that? It's Dumbledore's grave that we didn't get to see constructed in any of the previous films.
Yeah.
In the book, it was a clean cut. It bothers me that it's not a clean cut here, because if anybody would perform a
Somebody would make a
clean
parody
cut,
sketch of this, of Voldemort just flat out making out with a dead corpse of Dumbledore.
Old Albus, I am going to kiss your corpse.
And then
But
steal
I
it from
have
you.
your wand.
Oh, hang on, you weren't buried with that. Wasn't this wand a different color in the previous movies? This was on Dumbledore's desk at the end of Half-Blood Prince.
I have the power!
I am powerful!
So, that was Deathly Hallows Part 1.
I'd say loosely based on. In fact, you know, I should have put that... I should have put that in there.
Well, there's an opportunity for you in Part 2.
Yeah.
So, I kind of, because of the fact that this was a pretty good midnight showing to go to, I give this like an 8 out of 10.
I'd say
It's
it's
still
probably
a great
kinda,
film. Definitely
like
around the same rating.
like
8
a
out of 10.
7 or something like that to me. Hey, like I'm all right with it, but there's just like,
Yeah, there's a lot to
you know what they
that
could have
W-
done? They could have had the friggin' mirror be part of the. If you're gonna have the mirror be an important element of this movie, include the mirror in the reading of the will scene. The reading of the will scene is somewhat truncated, but it is almost beat for beat exactly what happened
Michael
in the
Gambone's
will
corpse.
scene. So
Yep.
why?
But yeah, we'll be
Why,
back
why,
tomorrow
why?
with Oron High School Host Club, and next
Yes.
Saturday,
Kiss, kiss, fall in love.
and next
Only
Saturday we will
slightly
be
less fucked up
watching
than the version
Star
that's actually in the
Wars.
show. Yes.
Yeah, baby!
Episode
And you know
1,
I'm gonna
The
be there
Phantom
for that.
Menace.
Count me the hell in.
You mean A New Hope?
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I
No,
said
A
this
New
was
Hope,
the order.
'cause that's the
I
first
said
Star Wars
I
movie.
said episode 1, The Phantom Menace, was where we were starting back when we first pitched this 3 years ago.
Why are we starting with that?
You
I'm
asked
fine
me
with
what
it.
order we were doing. I said chronological. You said yes.
I'm fucking with you.
Oh.
Anyway,
Then again, I actually like the prequels, so yeah.
Who's
and on
Toby
Monday-
Jones in this? Toby Jones was in this movie.
Monday I'll be back to streaming on my channel, so look
Yes.
forward to that.
By the way,
In the meantime,
I've got my new
we'll see
graphics
y'all
card
later.
installed. It seems to be helping quite a bit. Till next time. Bye, everybody.